Alyssa Gray. The first time I went to the crisis center was when I was 12. I hate David Lawrence Center, dude. I was passing out, and when I laid down and put my feet up in the living room area, and I'm talking about Naples, Florida, David Lawrence Center Crisis Unit. I was in the center of the living room area. I put my feet up. I was passing out because Dr. P, I don't remember his name, but at the time his name was Dr. P something, but let's call him Dr. P. He told me that to take a lower dose of a medication, and I told him I have bad reactions to this medications, and my heart interferes with this drug and it is bad for me. So I trusted him when I should have trusted my guts not to take it. So when I took it, I was passing out, and freaking Cynthia and Rain. So Cynthia is a nurse and Rain is a tech. Rain was the one who said, you can't do that. Go to your room. And I was like, oh, I'm passing out. I have to do this. And I'm like, no, you're not passing out. You're fine. You're talking to me. You're not passing out. I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Ain't no way she just said that to me. Cynthia comes out and she's like, what's going on? He's like, oh, she says she's passing out, but she looks fine. I think she's just playing around. I'm like, I'm not freaking playing around. And then Cynthia's like, can you get up? I was like, I mean, yeah, I'll try. He's like, okay, well, go to your room and lay down. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? This was a medical emergency. Like, I had bad heart issues at the time, and I told them I had bad reactions to this medication, and they gave it to me anyways. I could have sued them. If something happened, I would hope my family... Actually, yeah. I'm going to freaking write down things. I'm going to be like, if something happens in this hospital or crisis center again, please sue them, because I'm telling them not to do this, and they don't trust me. They didn't take my blood pressure. They are obligated to do your blood pressure if you don't feel good. They didn't do it. I guarantee you my blood pressure would have been like 70 over 40, because I was freaking dying. At least it felt like it. So yeah, there's a lot of more experiences people have at the crisis center. It's terrible, dude. I hate it so much. Nobody likes that place. It sucks. I think techs favor people. I think. So you know how they give you the shot to freaking calm down or put you to sleep? Well, they gave me a shot because there was a tech there, Hispanic tech. She was a bitch, dude. And let me tell you why she was a bitch. So I wanted something to write down, something like for fun, I guess, because there's nothing to do. So I asked her nicely. I was like, hey, can I have a crayon? And she was like, nope. And I was like, wow. I turned around and said, what a bitch. And then the next thing you know, I see her go to the freaking nurse's office for some reason. I don't know why. Next thing you know, I get a shot and they put me to sleep. I'm like, you cannot do that, dude. That is illegal. That is fucking illegal. Like, somebody needs... I hope there's a lawyer one day that gets Baker acted undercover and see if he could sue for the people. Because that place is terrible, dude. They freaking gave me a shot and said I was threatening. I'm like, I just said what a bitch and walked away. How is that threatening? Just because I cussed at her? Because she thinks she had the power to do whatever she wanted. Yeah, that place is power tripping. Like, it's so crazy how unprofessional that place is. Anyways, I mean, I could say more, but there's really no point. I just wanted to point out those certain two things that happened. There's so much more that happened. Like, when I yawned loud, they told me to go in my room. Like, bro, calm the fuck down. Like, grow the fuck up. You guys are fucking pathetic. I fucking hate that place. Do not take anyone there if you're an adult. Do not take them there. Take them to another freaking crisis center, but do not take them to David Lawrence. It is the worst freaking place to go to. I hate it so much, dude. I hate it. Funny thing, I haven't been there over like, what, 3 years now? I'm not even on the meds. I'm doing fine without meds. So what happened was I was just going crazy because they gave me the wrong meds. They're literally experimenting people there. They're like, hey, take this, take this, take this. They're experimenting. They want to know what's good. or what makes it good, or I don't know. I'm just saying. There's also been sexual there's been some sexual assaults there too, including me, and I'll tell you a story real quick. So there was a guy that was there, and I went with this other guy who was my friend at the time, not the other weirdo who sexually assaulted me. I went in the corner to talk to Meta. At the time, his nickname is Meta. I went to talk to Meta in the corner, and then freaking I don't know Fabi. No, not I don't know what the fuck his name was, but he was a Hispanic guy, and he has his own company. Like, he has a company, and I think he has a wife. But he came over, and then he was like looking around suspicious, and I'm like, oh my gosh! Instantly, I knew what he was gonna do, and he freaking grabs my ass and was like, oh, let me see that pussy, girl. And he started grabbing me. I'm like, no, what the fuck? So I went to the tech and I told him that guy just touched me inappropriately, and I was crying. That was my first sexual assault there. And you know what the fuck the fucking tech did? He goes up to the guy who sexually assaulted me and said, "Did you touch her or inappropriately, or did you like do anything?" And he's like, "No, but she was flirting with me too. Like, we're just flirting with each other. So she was like wanting it." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, no, how the fuck I didn't. I never want anything with you. And then the tech's like, "Well, he said you were flirting with him. That's what happens." I'm like, holy fuck, this place is terrible. Do not take your people there. Gosh. Does anyone know how to sue? Like, David Lawrence? Can someone go undercover one day and do like your rights and see if your rights get violated? Because I swear they don't give a fuck about your rights. You don't have rights. They teach you like you're in jail. I just pray people, you know, I don't know. Well, that's all the story I have for today. So shout out to the bitch Rain. Shout out to Cynthia. Fuck you guys. You guys fucking suck. And I hope you guys fucking, I don't know, do something with your lives. Dumb bitch.